Little athletes, big expenses. Now the time of year when parents shell out the cash so that their kids can play in so-called elite or travel sports teams.
CBS 2's Lou Young calculates how much money parents must pay so their kids can take the field.
These are the game socks that match to the game jerseys.
The end of summer in suburbia is a time for buying sports as well as school supplies. Pricey stuff. Just the kids' clothing basics for a travel soccer team will set you back.
A premier club is spending about $250 to $300 on their uniforms, warm-ups, shirts, shorts, and all that.
And check the price on the shoes. We visited CAP's Wide World of Soccer in Mamaroneck, where one dad tried to add up the total cost of gear and fees.
I don't know, a couple of thousand probably, yeah. And that's just one sport, right? So if your son is doing some other stuff, some basketball and this,
it adds up.
It adds up, yeah.
No matter what the sport, something from Lacrosse Unlimited in Greenwich or hockey gear from Peck's Skate Shop in White Plains, the cost of equipment plus the fees for teams can be steep.
That's about $800 for a resident, $1,600 for a non-resident.
The travel and club teams in these sports are so expensive to join. We've heard of suburban families canceling their vacations just to pay for it, which sounds worse than it is, because if your kid's playing one of those sports on one of those teams, you probably don't have time for a vacation.
Travel or hockey and lacrosse often are our vacations. We're traveling to Lake Placid, we're traveling to Boston, we're traveling to Maryland, Long Island. That often turns into vacations.
If there's any money to be saved, it's in buying equipment off-season. Now's a good time for a deal on lacrosse gear, for instance, and a buyer's market for used hockey skates.
They can have a $500 skate that they can maybe get for $50, $60 used.
They might need new blades, but in this game, you have to shave your savings where you can. We're in White Plains. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.
Now, some of the merchants we spoke with today participate in programs to put sports equipment in the hands of less affluent students and the youth programs that serve their neighborhoods. Those kids, of course, need it the most.